What's going on, YouTube family? It's that time of year again. I've been dieting for the last 8 weeks, and now we are 8 weeks out from my competition. This means I have 8 weeks to go until I step on stage. Now, for those of you who compete, you know what 8 weeks out means. That marks the time when you really start dialing down your diet and you really kick it into gear. You kick your whole contest prep up a notch and you get serious. In the past, as a teen, I've actually started my contest preps at 8 weeks out and made my conditioning. But obviously, as we get older, you need much more time. And in fact, I actually wanted a little bit more time than 16 weeks, but a lot of you guys were giving me a hard time saying, "Oh, you're gonna wussy out of this show again, the June 2nd show," so I couldn't have you guys thinking I was doing that. So I'm going to jump in this June 2nd show, the Northeast Classic, big natural IMBF show. It's going to be intense, a lot of competition. And anyway, Hunt Fitness gave me the brand new diet. We're looking at 2,182 calories total. We're looking at 223 grams of protein, 210 grams of carbohydrates, which is much lower than I'm used to, and 50 grams of fat, which is also lower. So he dropped my calories way down, particularly in the carbs and the fats area. And I was weighing about 169 pounds at the beginning of this week. Should be down to about 166, butt naked first thing in the morning, if all goes well. So we're going to see how this looks. I'm clocking around 8 or 9% body fat, I'd say. Arms are still well over 17 inches, legs 23 or 24. I'm holding all my size, so 8 weeks to go, and this is what my daily diet's looking like. Alright everybody, so to kick off our 8-week out bodybuilding contest prep diet, Hunt Fitness has set us up with an even more refined breakfast, and that's going to consist of 1.5 scoops of RTN Bionic Edge Whey Isolates. It's a very lean protein. It has 110 calories per serving, 25 grams of protein. The taste itself comes from Stevizyme, which is stevia, a natural sweetener, and digestive enzymes. So the digestive enzymes really come into play here during dieting for further absorption and breakdown of your nutrients. That and the whey isolates from RTN are also jam-packed with additional amino acids, amazing for recovery. So it's all around the perfect way, especially for cutting. There's no artificial sweeteners, fillers, chemicals, tastes, all real stuff. So we're doing 1.5 scoops of that for protein. We're doing exactly 1 full cup of oatmeal for a good heavy-hitting dose of carbohydrates, good in fiber as well. And then for fats, we're doing exactly 1 tablespoon of all-natural peanut butter, and right now I'm actually using almond butter instead. They're almost identical. 1 tablespoon is going to give you 8 grams of fat, and you're getting a total of 2 grams of polyunsaturated fat and 5 grams of monounsaturated fat. So it's incredibly high-quality dietary fat. So we blend that all up into 1 shake. That's going to give us 51.5 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, and a total of 14 grams of fat, bringing us to a 572 calorie total for meal number 1. 3 more to go. Breakfast time. Okay, so for meal number 2 of 8 weeks out, contest prep for another bodybuilding competition, we're doing 8 ounces of chicken, weighed out, 1 cup of brown rice cooked. We're going to throw in some greens. Greens are pretty much just a bunch of fiber. Fiber is thermogenic. And that's what our meal's looking like. And I have right over here on my phone Kyle Hunt's actual diet that I just refer back to whenever I need to. And this meal is going to give us 60 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbohydrates, and 10 grams of fat. Bringing it to a total of 510 calories for meal number 2. We have 2 more meals to go for the rest of the day. That's lunch. I'm also going to be taking a multivitamin. Any multivitamin, as long as it's quality, is really good to take to help you get your micronutrients in. Obviously, eating quality whole foods will take care of it, but a multi never hurts. I like specifically the Greens Vitapack because it has digestive enzymes in it, which we discussed earlier. It also has 500 milligrams of calcium, which is good because protein can strip calcium, as can caffeine. So the only way your joints can stay strong is obviously they calcify. My bird's excited about it too in the background. Shut up! And then you get your flaxseed oil. So it's overall a good pack. It's not very expensive either. So I just pop these bad boys down. Never understood anybody who has a problem with swallowing pills. And we're good to go. Alright guys, so post-workout meal, we're back from the gym. Like I've said in the past, your pre-workout meal is much more important than your post-workout meal. And this is basically identical to the shake you saw me make this morning. It's the exact same thing. 1.5 scoops of whey isolate, 1 cup of oatmeal for a good amount of carbohydrates and fiber, and 1 tablespoon of all-natural almond butter, 8 grams of good dietary fat. Some of you may be asking why add some fat in your post-workout. Isn't it going to slow down absorption? Isn't post-workout the time where you want to raise insulin with faster-acting carbs? Fact of the matter is, you don't actually deplete enough glycogen to need a post-workout meal. You're not actually glycogen depleted after a simple weight training session like most people think you are. So in reality, your pre-workout meal will still be digesting and feeding your muscles by the time post-workout comes around. So as long as you get all your nutrients in throughout the day, there's no such thing as a half an hour or an hour window of protein synthesis or anything like that. Just get your nutrients in, your insulin will stay elevated for a good amount of time, and remember guys, protein will spike insulin more than carbohydrates will, so just get your nutrients. I like enjoying my peanut butter this time when I'm like no calories by itself for my own satisfaction. Alright guys, so the final meal of the day right before bed is going to be my red meat meal. It's 8 ounces of a pretty lean cut steak, 1 large russet potato, and a handful of greens for, once again, more fiber. So this is going to bring us to 60 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, and 12 grams of fat, and a total of 588 calories for this fourth meal, bringing us to a grand total today of 2,182 calories. So we're getting quite low, and I can see a little bit of a difference in my physique just from this weekend alone. I'm a little bit softer, I think, right now, and I'll probably be hardening up. If my prediction's correct based on the adjustments of the fat and carbs, I'll probably be hardening up a bit towards the week, and then we're going to take it from there, see how I respond to this drop, and then we'll be fluctuating my diet and may kick in some different routines as far as dieting goes, so obviously keep you guys all updated. So, subscribe now. Hope this channel helped. Hope this video helped. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys very soon. Nick Wright Bodybuilding on Facebook for any questions.